Naging inspirasyon siya sa akin.
Happy na naging part ako nito.
Kung paano po sila napaluha at natouch.
Pakiramdam.
Meron po siyang impact sa buhay ko.
Sobrang saya ko na parang
Na-feel ko po yung presence ni God. Napaluha na lang po bigla ng hindi ko alam.
Blessings and increase of faith are possible.
Mula December 23 na journey namin with Don Bosco, iba-ibang mga experiences per setting, iba yung nangyayari. Iba-ibang klaseng pagsalubong, pero every time na sinasalubong siya, pag hindi mo mararamdaman yung pagod, matutuwa ka kasi yung pakiramdam mo na kinikilabutan ka kasi yung sobrang sigaw ng mga tao, eagerness.
The forecast rains for the days ahead stopped the afternoon of the relic's arrival on the 23rd of December 2010 at the tarmac of the Philippine Air Force Base in Manila, which the Philippine President uses when departing for foreign or domestic trips. Don Bosco's relic was welcomed with full state honors, short of the 21-gun salute reserved for heads of state. The Papal Nuncio to the Philippines and the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps in the country, the Right Reverend Edward Joseph Adams, welcomed our Holy Founder not only as saint of our faith, but also as the unwritten patron of Vatican diplomats. All throughout his 24-day sojourn in the FIN, the fair weather allowed wonders to shine. Numerous logbooks and large graffiti walls were all filled with intentions and insights, surprisingly even from young people studying in faraway schools unknown to Salesians, a good number of them bearing the unpatented name of Saint John Bosco.
Ako nagulat ako kasi nga, kahit saan kami pumunta, ang dami nagpupunta sa kanya. Una, akala ko nga pupunta lang sa amin yung mga bata namin, mga estudyante namin, mga teacher namin, pero hindi ko akalain na ang dami pala. Si Don Bosco pala ay nakaka-attract ng lahat ng larangan, lahat ng klase ng tao. Halimbawa, dito sa Makati, mga office workers nagpupuntahan. Yung iba, pumila hanggang hating gabi. Mahawakan lang ang relic ni San Juan Bosco. Sa Tarlac, sa Pampanga, no, nakakabigla. Kasi ang pumunta doon, lahat nanay, tatay, mayaman, mahirap, no, tindero, no, may kapansanan, no, normal, lalaki, babae, bata, matanda, ando doon lahat. No, kaya nga nakakatuwa, si Don Bosco pala ay hindi lang pangkabataan. Siya ay panlahat. Isa pang nakita namin na napakaganda sa pagdalo ni San Juan Bosco, hindi niya sinunod ang aming kasi meron siyang gustong daanan, no? Nakakatuwa ito kasi kahit na may dinaanan siyang iba, nagpatuloy pa rin na dumating kami on time doon sa next schedule. Halimbawa, pupunta kami ng Kanlubang, pero maaga pa para kami makaabot sa Kanlubang. Kaya nung makita ko yung mga bata ng Canosa na nasa highway at nagwawagayway ng kanilang papel, pad paper, no? Naawa naman ako at sabi ko, ipasok natin si Don Bosco sa kanila. At ora mismo, pinasok namin. No? At yung pala, kaya pala gustong dumaan ni Don Bosco doon, gagawa pala siya ng isang kababalaghan. Meron pala siyang tutulungan na isang tao doon na hindi makalakad, no? At ngayon ay nakakalakad na ng tuwid. Bago siya umalis, tumulak papunta ng Vietnam, no? Ang ruta niya ay Manila, Palawan, tapos mula Palawan, Vietnam. Pupunta siya ng Palawan, actually only for refueling, para yung eroplano ay puno ng gasolina at makatawid ng China Sea at makaabot ng Vietnam. No? Pero nakakatuwa kasi meron kaming eskwelahan doon na talaga hindi naman talaga eskwelahan. May presensya yung mga madre na gustong-gusto nilang madalaw sila ni San Juan Bosco. At tsamba, hindi ito iplinano, hindi namin ito inisip na sa pinakahuling stop ni Don Bosco bago siya umalis, ay dumaan siya ng Palawan.
When I was praying there in Santa Mesa for how many hours? From 9 to 12, no? In front of the relic of Don Bosco. I was asking a very wild wish. I wish Don Bosco will pass by Palawan for the kids, for the young there to see you. Because Palawan is the last frontier of the Philippines.
Kaya nga yung mga bata doon ay tuwan-tuwa, hindi man namin binaba si Don Bosco, naging very dramatic ang dalaw ni Don Bosco kasi yung mga bata ay sumisilip lamang sa eroplano para makita yung relic ni San Juan Bosco. At para sa akin, hindi man nila nahawakan si Don Bosco ang humawak sa kanila.
Don Bosco, thy children, on many a shore, shall love and revere thee till time.
Thousands of past pupils, much more than the hundreds that attend the annual school homecomings, returned to their alma mater. The younger ones bringing along their little brothers, the next generation of Salesian pupils. All throughout, with each setting having its own unique festive features, the spirit of prayer prevailed, always with whatever rehearsed cheering from the students toned down. Whether in Mabalacat in the north of the capital, Makati in the financial center, Tondo in the port area, and Alabang for the street children village in Metro Manila, or Canlubang in the south of the capital. The whole educative pastoral communities were simply too overwhelmed to even say a word. Many would describe it as indescribable.
Yung experience ko nung pagdating ng relic ni Don Bosco, sobrang saya ko na parang napapaiyak ako nung nakita ko yung relic niya.
Hindi
hindi siya yung ordinary na relic pilgrimage. Bakit? Kasi pagdating dito nung relic ni St. John Bosco, akala ko magiging yung kasing solemn yung parang nangyari dati kay St. Therese. Pero mali ako kasi pwede pa lang yung relic pilgrimage maging youthful, alive, tsaka medyo maingay. Yun naman yung spirit ng ng mga Salesians tsaka ng ni St. John Bosco, nabubuhay siya na hindi kinakailangang medyo tahimik, hindi kinakailangang masyadong seryoso, pero syempre yung yung kabanalan nakikita yon dun sa kung paano mo pinapakita yung sarili mo at kung paano ka nagiging masaya sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Mula Municipality of Victoria papuntang Tarlac City, ang haba nung pila ng tao, tapos parang hindi mo naman inaasahan na kilala nila lahat si San Juan Bosco, pero makikita mo doon na yung mga kabataan, kahit yung mga bata elementary, sobrang inaantay nila na uy, ito si Don Bosco, ito pala yung santo ng mga kabataan. Tapos
a motorcade towards the earliest Salesian school in Tarlac, the longest so far, it was claimed, and a procession towards the mother house of the Salesian works in Mandaluyong, said to be a close second to the throng in Guatemala, showed not only the people's devotion to St. John Bosco and their admiration for his works, but also the influence in civil society of our past pupils. In both places, the alumni mayors could not contain their emotions for the privilege of their father's short stopover in their city gym or town plaza. On the 15th of January 2011, the same Apostolic Nuncio said the farewell Mass at the Shrine of Mary Help of Christians, and by nightfall, before the relic's departure for Vietnam, the rains were back.
I could also share this experience among my friends so that just to inform them that miracles, blessings, and increase of faith are possible.